Hello students on takelessons.com. You've been seeing a lot of videos from me about the bow. I think the bow is extremely important. It's the voice of the instrument, which is why I like to focus on it so much, especially when you're just learning. It's really important to understand the role of the bow in making the music speak. But today I have another exercise for you guys that is focused on the left hand. And a lot of playing violin or the viola is about muscle memory and also the dexterity of the left hand fingers that are making each note happen on the instrument. So I've got a great exercise for you guys that's going to get you working on each finger. Okay, so we are going to use the left hand finally, and let's start out in just regular first position. And we'll play at the middle of the bow, and I want you guys to start on the G string. And the first finger twister that we'll do is 0, 1. So what we're gonna do is play 0, 1 on each string. And when you're doing this, I want you to focus on really lifting the fingers off the string. After you put it down, just lift it up and have this sense of kind of like bouncing from a trampoline, and just really lift as much as you can and extend the finger. And this is to give your fingers more of a workout, and then just to develop that overall sort of dexterity with the hand. So not just a little touch like that, but actually lift up and down. Really exaggerate the motion for now as you're learning. Okay, so here we go, G string first. Open string, first finger. Now go ahead and switch to the D string. Open string, first finger. Go ahead and switch to the A string, open. First finger. Go ahead and switch to the E string, open string. First finger. Now here's why we call it a finger twister, is because now we're gonna come the other way. So we're gonna go from the E string to the G string, but we're still gonna keep the same fingering. So 0, 1. And a lot of times, when we're learning this for the first time, we want to reverse it with the left hand, and we want to do 1, 0. So that's why it's a twister. So we're going to keep the same pattern with the left hand, even though we're going the other direction with the right hand. So here we go, starting on the E string, open, or 0, 1, now A string, 0, 1, now D string, 0, 1, now G string. Great job, you guys. Now the next pattern will be 1, 2. So same thing, really lift that second finger. Ready, go. Switch strings, 1, 2, switch to the A string, and switch to the next string. Now same thing, 1, 2, but come down. A string. D string, G string. Okay, now we're going to do 2, 3. And we're going to do the pattern where 2 and 3 are close. Ready, go. D string, A string, E string, and come back down, E string again. A string, D string, stop, and G string. Now you notice I'm stopping the bow when I go from finger to finger, and this is so I can have a really clean sound. So instead of like that, stopping, placing my finger, and then going with the bow. I encourage you all to practice this way. It'll improve your coordination immensely. Okay, let's do our final 1, 3, 4. Next string. Highest string. And now come down. Next string. Next string. Next string. Okay, so those are the basic patterns. 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 4. Now there are so many more patterns that you could experiment with. For example, you could do everything the opposite. You could do 4, 3, or 4, no fingers, so 4 open. You could do 4, 2. You could do 3, 2, 2, 1. It's great to experiment. And experiment with the skips, so not just 1, 2, or 2, 1, or 2, 3, or 3, 2, but you can try 1, 3, or 2, 4. Let's try one of those just for fun. Let's actually do 4, 2. So this is really going to get your fourth finger working, you guys. So G string. Fourth finger down first, and really focus on that lift with the fourth finger. Sense of buoyancy. Instead of pressing, but just touch as much as you need to, then lift. Ready, go. Next string. Next string. Next string. And now we come down, so 4, 2, 4. For example, okay? As you're doing these exercises, always focus on the quality of your tone, opening and closing with your bow arm, getting a nice, good tone, stopping between the notes like I was explaining to prepare the finger so you get a nice, clean sound, and then that sense of lift and buoyancy with the fingers. So you're not pressing and tightening the hand or squeezing, but just a nice light touch and then lift off. Okay, you guys, look for more videos for practicing the left hand coming up.